everybody, I'm Chantal Lascaris and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be doing a 15-minute gourmet dish, and this time it's actually a dessert. I'm going to be making a saucy scented dark chocolate pudding. So let's start. I'm going to start off by taking an egg that I've already separated, and then we're going to just crack another egg into it. And of course these quantities will vary depending on how many people you've got to serve. I'm just going to give this a quick little whisk first. And have you ever noticed how egg yolks change in color? Sometimes you can get really dark egg yolks and sometimes they're quite light. I've been told that that's actually because it's determined by what they eat. So if they, the different types of grains that they eat, free range, what they're eating like that. So I don't know if it's true, but it's quite a fun fact I thought about egg yolks. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the sugar to the egg mixture. There we go. And just give it a little bit of a whisk. We want to get it sort of mixed together. There we go. Coming together nicely. I love desserts, I have to say. If I had my way, I would go straight to dessert and just sort of head backwards on the menu. There we go. And also what we're doing is we're using dark chocolate today, which is supposed to be so much better for you than sort of a milk chocolate. So I like that idea too. If we can put a little bit of something healthy in it, why not? And also dark chocolate is supposed to have lots of antioxidants in it. So that's supposed to be good for us. There we go. Next, what we're going to do now is I'm going to prepare our chocolate mixture. So we're going to take the chocolate pieces, and I've already broken them up into their sort of squares, but I think just to make it easier, just break them up a little bit more. I'm cheating a bit here. I'm not doing it on the stove top. I'm actually just going to do it in the microwave. It's really quick and easy. The only thing is, if you are using your microwave and you're doing chocolate, just watch it, because it can burn very, very quickly. And I have had the case where I thought, what's happening? And then suddenly it's just this big, ugly, dark mess. Also remember that if you are doing it in the microwave, and once you've taken it out the microwave, keep stirring because it's still melting. I think that's really a key point for me, because that's how I made some dreadful mistakes. So just keep stirring it after it's been in the microwave, because it's still melting. Then we're going to just add some butter to it. I'm just going to break it up into a few pieces. I should have actually cut it, but excuse my fingers. But it is going to be heated. And this will just pop in, and as I said, watch it a little bit, and then we'll start making the rest of the dish. I've been really careful and watched it diligently at the microwave, and we've got a lovely melted chocolate sauce here. It's very hard not to put my finger in and lick it right now. But anyway, here we go. We're going to put our beaten egg and sugar straight into the container. Make sure you get all that extra sugar. Don't want any of it to go to waste. I'm going to just put in a little pinch of salt. I know it seems strange to put salt into sweet stuff, but it certainly does help. We're going to then just sieve the flour in, because you don't want to get too many ugly lumps. I'm going to give it a little sieve. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold this all together. And the reason that we fold is because we want to create a little bit of air into the mixture. So by folding, that's exactly what you do. So we're just going to stir that together. And folding is pretty much a wrist movement. Here it's a very small one, but when you come to baking breads or mixing things, or pastries at least, you start really getting your wrist movement working when you're doing cakes and things like that. There we go. Oh, it's looking yummy, as you can see. There we go. And now all that's left for us is to pour these into our containers. And you can do there are two different ways that I actually like to do this. Today I'm actually going to be using these cute little mugs. I thought they were gorgeous. So these can go straight into the oven, and you can serve them straight out of this. Or we can take ramekins, and you can pre-grease a ramekin, put a bit of cocoa around the edge, and then put your mixture in, and then bake it, and then you can actually turn it out, and it can pop out and be on a little serving plate. But I thought that these were really quite cute and I like to use them whenever I get the opportunity. Right, so now we've had our oven on, so we can now pour into this and then get them into the oven to cook. Here we go. And also don't fill it too full, because we want to put a little dollop of something on top afterwards. So you don't want to make it so full that there's no space for that, because we're going to actually use crème fraîche. So it'll be a nice contrast of the dark chocolate against the white of the crème fraîche. So we're just going to pour it in. As you can see, it's nice and thick. There we go. Oh, yum. And so we do it with the rest of them. You see, I'm already licking my lips. I can feel it. There we go. You can just spoon a bit out. Oh, I love this thick, decadent chocolate. It's my absolute best. There we go. And I think we can get one more in. Sorry, I have to change hands. There we go. Much easier. It's strange. I know everyone thinks I'm right-handed, but when you see me actually eating, I eat the other way around. So sometimes fish knives and things like that can cause quite a lot of stress for me. So I'm forever moving cutlery between one hand and the other. There we go. Oops. I get to lick my fingers. I'm so excited. And now we're ready to put them into the oven. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put them on a baking sheet. So it's easy to just maneuver from inside to outside. You don't want to have to be trying to hold these when they're super hot. So I like to just put them on a tray, and then it's nice and easy to pop into the oven. So that's exactly what I do. In they go. Oops. Get them ready. And we'll put them in for a couple of minutes, and then we'll see what they look like afterwards. Our little mugs have been cooking in a 200-degree preheated oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. I've just taken them out. They've risen up quite wonderfully. And now all we have to do is get ready to serve. I've cut up some strawberries to put on, just a little bit of cocoa, as you can see. And then I'm going to put a dollop of crème fraîche on top, which should just really round it off. There we go, and it looks yummy. And as you can smell them actually as they come out the oven. They've got this wonderful, real chocolatey smell coming through. And there we have it, our delightful little saucy cups of deliciousness.